Well, now's the time to talk about these Metropolitan Division standings of the National Hockey League for 2021-22. We've done them all week, and it ends on this fourth straight day of the Metropolitan Division, which, looking at these teams, it is the most difficult division in the National Hockey League. Mm-hmm. I think we've discerned that the Pacific Division is the weakest. The Metropolitan Division is the toughest. And I've got the New York Islanders on top of the toughest division in the NHL. That, despite the loss of Jordan Eberle in the expansion draft to the Seattle Kraken, Lou Lamoriello's in charge. How the Leafs got him, let him get away, I don't know, but that's a Leafs problem. The New York Islanders will be the number one team in the Metropolitan Division this season. Write it down. Carolina Hurricanes, with the top coach in the NHL, Rod Brind'Amour, they're still going to maintain a very strong showing, despite the fact they've completely retooled all their goalies. Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. How do you just flush them out, get new guys? But they know what they're doing. Carolina had the tough run up against Tampa Bay in the Stanley Cup playoffs last year, right? In round 2.
That's right.
Carolina will be number 2. The Washington Capitals, number 3. They've re-signed Ovi. They had a good run this past year. COVID aside, we get back to normal. The Washington Capitals will be the third team. The Pittsburgh Penguins with Sidney Crosby will be the 4th overall team in the Metropolitan Division. It's getting the band all together near the end, for the last time.
It's one of the final tours. Yeah.
That's right. Gino, Sid the Kid, that crew.
Yeah.
Letang. Time's running out. I'm not saying they're going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm just saying they'll finish 4th.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Flyers stubbed their toe this past year. There's no doubt. Even they can't figure out how or why they're going to finish 5th. New York Rangers in the perennial rebuild. Remember 2 years ago when they traded Pionk to the Jets for Trouba? That was supposed to kickstart the rebuild. How's that going?
I know.
New coach this year in Gerard Gallant. So the New York Rangers will be 6th. The New Jersey Devils, they're just not going to get ahead of this group, despite doing the right things and a lot of good talent. New Jersey, where are you going to fit in? And then Columbus Blue Jackets, unfortunately, had to fire their coach. Patrick Laine won that battle with John Tortorella. And Cole Sillinger signing this week with the Columbus Blue Jackets. He might make the team, by the way. He sat on that chair last week and said that he's going to Columbus to make the team, and he might. Columbus 8th in the Metropolitan Division. So there you go. Thoughts, my friend?
Yeah. Carolina, I'm big on Carolina. I like the Islanders. I think Carolina might finish 1st. I think the Rangers, Gerard Gallant's going to help the Rangers take a big step forward. They need great goaltending, but they've got some good young pieces. They got a really great defenseman in Fox. I think they'll be better. I think they'll be a top 3 team, 3 or 4 team. Pittsburgh will be as good as Tristan Jarry will be. As far as Tristan Jarry takes Pittsburgh, I think that's as far as they'll go. But it's the hard division to predict. My God. Like top to bottom, I think this is the division that'll be the tightest from top to bottom. The smallest point spread from 1st to 8th. But I like New York. Out of that list, I like New York moving up into the top 3.
And the Islanders won't challenge for a President's Trophy because it's going to be a war every single night in the Metropolitan Division. That's why the Golden Knights will prance to the President's Cup Trophy, the Canada's team, the Vegas Golden Knights, because they are in the weakest division in the National Hockey League. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Ask the Leafs,
right,
who raced to the Scotia North Division pennant last year. Are they going to have a banner-raising ceremony at the start of this season? Because they got a pennant for it,
and then
a banner.
Gone. And then out. It's true. It's true, and that's what's going to be so difficult, right? And how do guys piece in? And what are the Blue Jackets? I think just don't have their identity anymore. They lost it. So
let's look at the Come On official odds. Our official betting partner, Come On Official.
Huh?
Well, would you look at that? How about that, Bob? This is the first that I've seen them, by the way.
Me too.
They agree with me for once.
Yeah, but how about that? I had the Rangers up in the top 3. The betting.
I'm just saying the number one team they would agree on. They don't agree with me on the Penguins missing the playoffs. But overall, they got the last 2.
Yeah, and you get some good... Well, I guess you look at the Rangers, the Capitals, and the Hurricanes. They're all 6.25. So, got the last 2. You got the top one, and everybody else in the middle will be just kind of put them in a Yahtzee cup and throw the dice.
That's fun, though.
That is fun.
You can go to comeon.com or download the app. Make your futures bets now with Come On Official.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.